Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, the Conclave, and some sad news. So, before we could do anything to help Javier, he had a heart attack. So he only had like 1 hit point left on his brain. So as soon as the heart attack happened, his consciousness dropped and he just died immediately. So we couldn't tend him, we couldn't save him. He had a death acidifier, so we lost his gear. Which is very, very unfortunate. We're storing him in the freezer. Looks like someone's working on a grave, and our map, it is the grasslands, so our map is currently in process of completely burning. But, you know, just RimWorld things. That being said, we're really close to getting Cristobal, I think, really recruited. Actually, we're not really close. We got him converted finally, so... and we did get Chile. So how are we colonist wise? If we take Javier out, we have 10, 11. Our gravship sleeps 10 currently. So we're we have more pods than we currently need. Marine? I think Marine has, no, it's not Marine. Giuseppe, were you? He's doing good on construction, so I went ahead and gave him production. He is now a production specialist. That being said, Javier was a crafter. Well, not a really great crafter. Construction could have made him a production specialist. Could have been a good crafter. So we're short on crafters. It'd be really nice to find a genie. Today, I do want to get more grav cores. I would like by the end of the week that we are starting to establish our space station. So we have 2 stops that we'll make. This outpost, we have a mod that if you side with the deserters, once a year they'll show us an imperial outpost that has a silent neuroform. So we will attack this outpost on our way down to the frozen terraformer, and then we'll make our way back. Gravship is loaded up with tons of fuel, so we got that going for us. Sparrow died. Like, what happened? Burned. Okay. Expected. We were gonna eat you anyway, so not a big deal. We'll be burying Javier. We'll have a little ceremony for him, and then we will move on to our bigger objectives. Hopefully people start steering clear of these fires. Come on, there's plenty of ways to get around. Okay, our colonists are gathering, and Christina, you're a pretty good moral guide, so hopefully this goes well. You might notice when I hover over Christina, you can see the heart icon. Christina and Focus have actually gotten together. So I just added those icons with, I can't remember what this mod is called. It's like important markers or markers, some kind of markers. But that just reminds me that there will be consciousness effects, right? Because they're psychically bonded if I separate them. That means that I think Focus becomes the brawler that we keep at home, whereas Chile probably becomes the brawler that we take on missions with us. The last work was good. The speaker's finals words provided a path for everyone to move on. Everyone participating in the ritual gained +5 move. That is nice. Excellent job, Christina. The best funeral we've had around here in years. Well, we did just have a ritual. I do want to accept just to see what Tony is looking like. Tony, you're a surgeon. Oh, pretty good at melee. Animal hater, loose farsighted. This is not gonna work out for us, Tony. Crafting, medical. You're gonna hate being here, is the problem. Needs. Recluse is crowded. There's too many people around here. The weight of having to think about them bears me. You know, we might have a solution for you. We might be able to make this work. Well, we have a Gorehulk attack. We have 13 of them coming in. We have our colonists lining up behind our little embrasure line, which will be a little helpful, but these guys do have a ranged attack. So we're having Focus just stand in this doorway to kind of bait them this way, but as soon as they get close, we'll go ahead and... I need to delete that area. They keep trying to assign people there. As soon as they get close, we'll have her back up so the door closes. We're working on some plate armor for our melee folks, and I don't know if we can research like recon armor yet, but we will see about it. Oh, nice! I forgot that we have these shields up. We also have one in the base. So what? This is the low shield. But they're gonna have to walk in real close to actually be able to hit us. Okay, just a couple of them. We'll head out that way. You guys are free to go. The squad can clean the things up. There are 5 left. And Christina, why don't you work on capturing some of these guys? Actually, why don't you capture one as well? Okay, the little firing line. Giuseppe, what's your deal? Okay. Okay. Put in some work on the grinder, which would get them into a small room, but Giuseppe, you can just go. You're stoned and you have a bad leg and asthma. Okay, we need to start working on all these people with asthma. I feel like half the colony has asthma. Okay, we are going to be launching the ship. I want to take a look at our grav data, though. So we only need 9 grav data to complete this research, and then we need lots of grav data for the next one. So standard grav tech, good. I'm not too worried about weaponry. Workspaces is amazing. Let's target workspaces and then heat dissipation. And so launch the ship. We're going to do just a short jump. Next, how much grav? Yeah, that's going to get us 44 data. So even that's overkill. Kick everyone off. Navarro, we'll leave you. We are going to be bringing Chili. Who else is a good shot? Tony and Zoe have construction work to do. So we'll bring Creek, not construction, crafting. We'll bring Giuseppe, Nietzsche, Marine. That leaves them a good doctor, gives them some ranged folks, and a melee person. Who else do we want to bring? I think that's good. Now who is good pilot? 50%. 50%. Marine, there we go. 41 grav data yield. Okay, so it's also dependent on our piloting situation. I guess this whole expected quality thing. We didn't have enough to jump to the first site anyway. Oh, I did the thing. I forgot to exclude the mechanoids, so let me redo that real quick. Okay, they're regathering. We didn't have enough to make it to jump all the way here, so we're going to have to do a second jump anyway. So we'll do this small jump. That should get us there. We should be able to get here, and then we'll have a couple jumps back. We should be able to finish a couple research projects, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and there they go. I do have a mechanoid who, a lifter, who is just assigned to the ship. So he'll be hanging out on the ship. There are things that I want us to gather while we're kind of like waiting for cooldown. So all our wood on the map burned, obviously. So we will chop some wood. And then What else do we need? I guess we'll see if there's any good steel nodes around. We're fine on components for now. I don't really see many steel nodes. There's compacted steel, I guess. So yeah, let's move our landing zone. We'll go right here. And then also I want to grab some of these trees and maybe not that many of the trees. Maybe we'll just do the cactuses. That's still a lot of cactuses. Visible area. Oh. Let's do this in the visible area. 25, that sounds good. Do you in the visible area. That's excessive. We'll just confirm landing zone. We'll see what our cooldown's gonna be. Okay, we finished standard grav tech. So that's great. Our cooldown is 1.5 days, so not terrible. These guys temporarily we will throw plant cutting on. We don't really plant cut at home, we just let the agrahans do that, but this will be fine. And you are now unrestricted, so you'll do all our hauling for us. So next up, grav tech, we will do workspaces, and then standard grav tech, what does that get us? It gets us the algae oxygenator, cargo pod, a bigger gravship engine, plus the scaffolding. Scaffolding will let us put solar panels on the outside, and scaffolding doesn't count towards our substructure limit. GravTech console, used to analyze grav data gathered from gravship launches and travel. It draws power directly from the grav engine, so I think that'll help us with our research, and we can put that for colonists now. Let's gravship, GravTech console. Oh, it's just steel and components, which we have. We need to stick one of these in here somewhere. You guys can wake up and get in bed. GravTech console, where are we gonna fit this? I mean, it's terrible. Oh, I guess we have a stowaway lifter that joined us. That's fine. Must have been on the ship when we took off. And we also had this engineering console. We just don't have space for it anywhere at this time. So we'll figure that out. Figure that out sometime. Well, this is very silly. An ancient reactor site popped up right next to us, so we might as well form a caravan and head over that way. We'll just bring everyone except the mechanoids, and we'll leave the ship undefended for a second, I guess. Hopefully just a second. Okay, there is a lot going on this map, and I just want to get in and get out for the most part. I guess let's head this way. And Giuseppe, I keep forgetting you have asthma and like a scratched up leg, but that's fine. Lucien, let's prioritize hacking that. See like red lights here. I don't think that necessarily indicates anything special other than there are red lights in that room. Okay. Delay. Let's move forward. Yeah, so just the hallway. Why don't you peek in there? Lucien, why don't you... Ooh, oh! Nope, that's exactly where we want to be. Delay, you move in, and then we'll follow. Okay. Okay, you guys do the thing. Lucien, can you hack this while they're doing the thing? Okay, your shield is down. Lucien. Okay, you are hacking it. Guys, move over here. We'll take this one out. Okay, perfect. And then we're just gonna pick up that loot and get off this map. Okay, we got a grav core. We'll pick that up. And then we're just gonna walk off. I know there's probably grav panels around here somewhere, probably very close by. But we can buy them from traders, and pretty soon we'll be able to make our own, so I'm not too worried about that. That being said, with vanilla gravship expanded, it seems like everything. There's so many things that require grav panels now, so yeah, definitely need a lot of them. Giuseppe, I think you're gonna be fine. Gosh, I hope you're gonna be fine. You got a shield. You got a shield, you're fine. And it's got a shotgun. Okay, you guys enter the grav ship, get to tending, and then we will do our next hop. Grav engine is ready in a day. We might hang around just a little longer just to finish chopping all this wood down. Well, it is the next day. We're still on cooldown for a couple more hours, 7 hours. And I was reading this a little bit closer. Stored grav data will automatically be applied to the selected GravTech research project on the next landing. So we have 29 banked right now. That is good to know. Little rat here. We do have a butchering spot so we can replenish stuff on our own. Looks like we're getting a little steel. We got about 400 wood, which should be plenty for what we need back home. We're gonna have to wait for Creek to finish his insane ramblings before we can take back off. Thankfully, those insane rambling sessions don't last too long. Creek is in bed. We are gonna go ahead and launch right here. Next, we'll bring our mechs with us. This is gonna get us 220 grav data. We have 29 banked, so we'll end up with about 50 grav data banked for the next project, and we'll complete the current project that we have. Okay. Yes, let's go. Okay, so this is the site with the side-link neuroformer. We're going to move our landing zone. We're going to move up here. I didn't check to see if our shield was off cooldown. If it is up and running, then this is going to be cakewalk. Okay. Compacted workspaces finished. GravTech. We said heat dissipation. I guess we'll do astro fuel after that. Shield is up. Next recharge for 1 day in less than an hour. We get the shield for just like a hot second. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Some nice gold just sitting out on the open. Shield is still up. We'll go ahead and intercept, actually. Let's wait. Okay. Take advantage of the shield while we have it. Oh, oh, was that like a backfire? Fire. Literal fire. You guys back up. Shields don't do anything for fire. Okay, Chili, go ahead and hunt. Okay, Chili, calm down. Let's back up. Shield is down for 24 hours. I think it goes on charge like every 10 days or something like that. Okay, you guys are good. Lucien, we'll grab you. Let's claim these. There is a turret right there. The only one. We have no reason to be there. Any of you guys survive? Shooting melee, Pyromaniac. No, not so much. We'll unforbid the things so the mechanoids can go do what they need to do. And I don't imagine that there's anything exciting in there. Gravship is on cooldown for 1.5 days. I guess we will chop a little bit more wood. Okay, there's a meditation throne and a silent upgrade to level. Okay. Lucien, why don't you... We'll take the battery out so we don't have to worry about the turret. Maybe we can actually, like, take the turret home. Chile, you are fine. Nietzsche, you are fine. You know what? We can just claim and uninstall that. So why don't we cancel that? And why don't you work on this guy? Marine, why don't you uninstall this? Okay, beam repeater, not so hot against buildings, but 14% is not too bad. Okay, let's claim. Actually, if we just uninstall that, we don't have to worry about it at all. Okay, great. Cristobal has rejoined the colony. We got all kinds of stuff that just happened. Like we have a waste pack infestation, and then we also have some shamblers hanging out. We'll just let them do what they want. We've restricted everyone to kind of like the indoor area here. Back here we have one more day on our cooldown. We're just gonna open some things, deconstruct some things, get some more wood, and then are there any good nodes nearby? I guess this node looks like it's potentially the closest, so see if we end up doing any mining. Once again, we are ready to launch. So let's go ahead and hit up this site next. We'll bring everyone. Gonna get us 740 grav yield. Okay, that's crazy. Let's go ahead and begin. We have 665. Let's convert that. That's great. Like, we are trying to research some heavy hitters right now, so I'll take the extra research points elsewhere. Oh, nice. You guys picked up the steel on your way back. That's wonderful. Okay. Off we go. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter too much where we land. We'll just go ahead and confirm right there. Okay, perfect. Heat dissipation. Actually, what does heat look like? We're fine. We're fine. We don't have to worry about dissipating heat right now. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll go 3 wide. Just see. Yeah, there's plenty of them that can do that mining work. Grav data. Grav research. Weaponry. Astrofuel refining. And let's do that. Well, we just got here. There's a site stealer. Is that it? I hope that's it. Freaked. Okay. Peppy, what's your deal? Bad bag, smokely. Oh, they're chilly. Are we keeping our ship warm enough? -1. Oh, it is. It is very cold here. I did not think about that. Okay, Nietzsche, why don't you prioritize working on that? And he's in pain. Nietzsche, are you doing the thing? Work on the heater. Work on the heater. Oh, Okay. -12. Let's do another one. -5. Okay, what's your deal? Gear-wise, 4. Oh, yeah, these guys are not built for this weather. Okay. Oh, it's deep frozen because of the whatever, and we're also at the very edge of the world. So it is a lot colder here than I thought it would be. We got a grav core. Like, do we risk hanging out? I don't know if anyone has good numbers for this. So if we go to miscellaneous, no. Stats. Minimum comfortable temperature. And let's do stats maximum comfortable temperature as well. Where is max? And vacuum resistance. Okay, so minimum comfortable temperature. Freak is like the only one who can really hang out outside the ship. Okay. Well, we'll see what he can do. And then we'll see how long we can hang out. We'll see if we get lucky and can just like swipe another core real quick. But if not, we might just give up on this because I didn't think about how cold it would be down here in the South Pole next to malfunctioning climate engine that's making it even colder. Well, I'm pretty sure I know who the culprit is. I'm pretty sure I know. We did the thing. We hit him once and no metal horror popped out. So, do we have you? You haven't tended anyone, so we're just gonna let you not tend people. But not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, what do you say? What do you say? Made progress. Needs more samples. Back here, we set up one of the compact tailoring benches, and we'll make some parkas. So we'll get Creek some help outdoor. Let's have you prioritize tailoring. Well, we found the wall. So Nietzsche has a parka. Giuseppe has one as well, but it's an awful parka. So he can only withstand -28, which is not enough. We'll have these guys start chipping away at that wall, though. And Lucien's continuing to make more parkas. Okay, I'm pretty sure I hear sight stealers, so let's do the thing. Yep, there we are. Ooh, okay. Any more? I hope there's not any more. We are just about to break through this wall. Oh my god. We lucked out. Okay, everyone, for a limited time, just like, come on this way. Let's go. You go tank that with your shield. You guys right here. We're just gonna take the grav core and get out. Okay. Everyone attack. Okay, orders. Forbid. We're gonna restrict you guys back to the ship, and then we're also gonna clear the forced apparel on on some folks. We'll let the mechanoids pick that up. Little mechanoid? Oh, are you... Oh, I didn't realize that they could pick up and haul. That is perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. Launch the ship. Let's go like here. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple launches back home, right? So let's head there. And we will just get out of here. Well, this is new. We had... What did we have? We had a vermin infestation. Shortly after Solaire touched down, swarms of man-hunting rats poured out of the ventilation shafts across the ship. That is creepy and gross. No one knows how they got in. Based on the gravship's launch, there was a 21% chance of that happening. How many rats? We got 3 rats. We got people in each of the rooms. We got mechanoids. We landed near an ancient danger. There's not too many resources on this map. There's like some jade. I guess there's some components. What time is it? It is 1 in the morning. So we'll let them get to sleep. We'll take this ancient danger out in the morning, and then we will continue to make our way home. Grav tech research. That's good. We have 546 stored. We might take 2 jumps to get home. Not because we need it, because if we'll finish this, and then we can just finish all the grav tech research. That would be amazing. But yeah, we'll check this ancient danger out here in a second. Okay, let's pop this open. Navarro, how much Luciferium? You have 6 Luciferium. I think we have 1 on the ship. Hoping we get some Luciferium out of here. I need to make sure that we are keeping in stock. Deconstruct, Nietzsche. You guys are unrestricted. Stand there, you get over here. Okay, just some bugs. Can you get an angle? Oh. Yeah, let's get back here. Oh, that's creepy, slimy looking. Oh, a tech print. Poison synthesis. We got a map. Why don't you open this guy up? And we'll see if there's anyone worth recruiting. Mostly, I'm just interested to see what these guys might have on their inventory. Okay. We'll get in the shield. We'll do that. Okay. Orders. We will unforbid the things. Got a map out of there. We got some treasure. Why don't you go ahead and strip this guy? Strip this guy. And this guy. Shooting. Inefficient. Animals. No thanks. Construction. Jogger. Maybe. I don't know where we would stick you. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, Lucien, you took some crazy hits. Nietzsche, you need to... Can't believe I almost didn't see that. And then we'll deconstruct these because we'll get at least some components and stuff out. Well, we have an orbital trader, so we can buy some Luciferium. I guess we'll buy 10 more. Do we want to sell anything? Oh, you have grav panels? We're going to buy those. Tech prints. Psychic trainers. Not too worried about that stuff. I'm not too worried about these quests. We have so many quests that we can do that we don't need extra ones right now. did get a low shield pack out of there, so that's nice. We have a mod that lets us like refuel the low shield pack with an advanced component. So we won't be equipping that right now because we have not finished advanced fabrication yet. I'll use some of this gold. Okay. Nice. We have 179. Potentially, we also have multiple grav cores, right? I think we're going to be building a second ship. So that is probably what's on the cards for tomorrow. In the meantime, though, we will get these home before we say goodbye to them. And we are ready for our final launch home. So we are going to go ahead and do that next. 648, begin. I think we have 643 stored. We're on our last GravTech research project, so we should be able to complete that and then dump all that into regular research. Actually, we can just convert that data now. Okay. Excellent. So, tomorrow, we'll start construction of a second grav ship. We're going to make that grav ship space-worthy. We'll claim an asteroid over the Empire, and we will start making plans for building there. I think what we'll do is we will start constructing the grav ship, and then we'll also do all the mechanoid quests. That way we can have tunnelers and all that other stuff up there. Initially, all that base building is going to be done by mechanoids that are hopefully taking care of themselves. So let's go ahead and confirm here. And that will be it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.